And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. All right, a chance to check out stats for LeBron James.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
And now the Lakers starting group. A family affair on the wings. Bronny and LeBron both out there together. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Thompson is out there with Durant. And it's Eason in at the 3 for the small forward. Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. That's good from Durant. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
Out to the wing. Here's Şengün. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here are the Lakers. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Doncic. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago.
Good defensive recognition. Şengün understands how to distract shooters.
Here's Thompson. The rebound by James. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. As you might expect, we talk about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Doncic. After the made shot from KD. And that one drops for him.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's KD. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Lakers working the ball around now. Doncic against Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
It's stolen by Smith. Şengün finds Smith. He takes it in, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And I like this play by Smith, leaping up off the drive to hand deliver it to the basket.
Count that one. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Thompson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Here's KD. The Lakers with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Here's Doncic. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Ayton. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Back to Thompson. Şengün kicks to Thompson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Showing the grit, KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Doncic against Thompson to the inside and stolen by Şengün. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the clock. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Thompson, and it's Ayton with the rebound. James wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 7 points. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. A family affair on the wings. Bronny and LeBron both out there together. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Rockets trail. Here's Durant. Durant going to work inside.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Here's Eason. Sinks the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it in.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Let's check in now with our Allie Laporte, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you, Kevin.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Thompson. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Gannett, he's checked in for James. And Smith subbed in for Doncic. The Rockets with another miss.
Defense got to roll the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way.
It's good. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead. Well, Richard has definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve in the game, King. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Now, here is Smith. Two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jeff Green picks one up. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order postseason, you need star power.
And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Warriors.
And it's Shepherd missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Hayes. It's Connect on the wing. The second effort. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stolen by Connect. Tipped away. It's stolen by Tate. Will it go? Got it in the Laker lead as they cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Shepherd.
This is what had scouts eyeing Shepherd early on, his ability to shoot with range.
Here's Hachimura. And the shot no good, a bit short. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket when he is in front.
Over to the wing. Here's a Kogi. And the layup is good. Kogi got his first basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Vanderbilt finds Connect. All 3 off the mark. Here's Tate. Offensive rebound. Adams right side. Pass to Tate. Adams with the slam.
Put a body on that. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Smith the pass to Hayes. Out to Smith. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Eight seconds left in the first half. Pass to Vanderbilt. And again, no good by the Lakers. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm with Coach Udoka. Specifically on defense, would you say there's more to clean up in the paint or on the perimeter?
A little bit of both. We got to protect the paint a little.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming.
Taking a look at Houston. They've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put themselves in the championship discussion.
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a one-point game. And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Durant is out there with Thompson. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
The drive by Thompson goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Doncic kicks to James. And the 3 off target.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Durant in the corner. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets.
In for Houston, number 2, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd. And again, the Lakers no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And that one's good. Durant.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Shepard's checked in for the Rockets. Hachimura finds Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. James, no good.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Back to KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, Doncic. He's got 7, 2 points. That one goes.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Shepard, the pass to Şengün. It's good from Shepard on the assist by Şengün. 7 points for Reed Shepard. LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the right side. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hachimura kicks to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Eason. James still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on the NBA court with his son Brian. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream. Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
And he sinks the second. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Durant for three. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for L.A. For the tie. The three for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jay Shante comes in for Tari Eason. And then for the Lakers, Vanderbilt's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. And Smart subbed in for Luka Doncic. Rockets trail by three. Durant for three. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smart misses. The Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. For the three. Rebound the Lakers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's KD. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. The post pair form will be Vanderbilt and Ayton. James is out there with Smart. And it's LaRavia in at the 3-6.
Boy, that was bad. It was like they were running different plays.
Rockets trail by 3. Durant kicks to Tate. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Lakers with it. In the corner, it's James. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tari Eason subbed in for Tate. And the Lakers also making a switch. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for James. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Smart to the middle. And stolen by Şengün. Ayton against Durant. They get it again. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Smart.
And smart play by Smith, using that build to get in there and just fight for the rebound and the finish.
So Jabari Smith has shown he can be a contributor, but Richard, it is a process.
And you know he's still young, and for a lot of players, especially the taller ones, it takes a couple of years to find your game.
Smart passes to Vanderbilt. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Shepard, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's LaRavia. Ayton finds Smart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
Look, scrappy play has always been a staple for Marcus Smart. He just loves to create contact and get in the fray.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Okogie's checked in for Kevin Durant. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Jake LaRavia. And James subbed in for Marcus Smart. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. For the Rockets, Jay Shante comes in for Josh Okogie. It's Thompson in for Shepard. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Cleared away by Ayton. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Thompson. And there's the drive. Oh, good on the layup. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And that's an intentional foul. Durant's checked in for Tate.
Personal foul. Team foul. In for Houston. Number 7. Kevin Durant.
Doncic against Thompson. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Now Hachimura. It misses. Here's Eason. Now Thompson. Cleared away by Ayton.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
James. The 3 doesn't go. It's trailed by 5.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Hachimura. Here's Doncic.
Say about Hachimura, he is not afraid of the challenge.
Houston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hachimura rips it down.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And the 3 misses. And for Houston, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Durant cleared away by Ayton.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
He gets it to go.
Late in the game.
Up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 7. And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. They double-team Şengün. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Outside, James. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
It's stolen by Shepard. All alone, and he gets off the break with the jam.
We saw this with Shepard in college, right? Even as a freshman, Kentucky typically had him out on the floor to close games.
James fires. The 3 is off.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It's a 5-point game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic there for the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Easton. Fourth personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for the Lakers, James. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And what you love about Bronny James is his defense-first mindset. Whether he's at the point of attack or playing off the ball, he's a disruptor.
Timeout called the Rockets. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
For your one and only, Clutch City, Texas.
Puts up a deep 3. It's good.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for the Lakers, James taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off. All of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned.
All right, guys, LeBron.
Oh, terrific job, Ellie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie Laporte, this is